Hello, thank you for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, this will be part 2 of my makeup collection for 2022. We will now start with my palettes. So this is the Totally palette. This is from Cara Beauty. I won't open it because it actually shows you the pictures on the back. This is the Cleo Queen palette, the Goddess Nim palette, the Mind Trap palette, the Essentials palette, the Gentle Teaser palette, the Havana Club palette. You Had Me at Aloha. And this one is the Pop That Glitz. So it is all pressed glitters. And these are my Revolution palettes. Let's see. I take the paper off, you can see it better. This one is the Forever Flawless Flamboyance palette. This one is the Forever Flawless Unconditional Love palette. Forever Flawless Utopia palette. This one is Revolution Chilled palette. This one is the Courage. And this one is Sybil. These are the blushes and the highlights that are on display. So this one is a Wet n Wild blush. It's in the shade Ferris Wheel Fantasy. This one is in the shade Lost in the Crowd. This is a blush from Essence and it's in the shade 20 Bespoke. I think this brand is Maelle and it's in the shade Quartz. I think I got this in an Ipsy subscription. This is a eyeshadow quad from Shop Miss A. I think this is supposed to be their dupe for the ColourPop quads, and it's in the shade Brandy. I have 3 blushes from them, and they're actually really nice. They're pigmented also. This first one is in the shade Wispy. The second one is in the shade Auburn. The last one is in the shade Stunner. I have 3 blushes from Wet n Wild. One is Mellow Wine. This one is Pearlescent Pink. I have a LA Colors highlighter and bronzer that I purchased from Dollar Tree. So this is in the shade Glow Time. The bronzer is in the shade Bronze Beauty. This Amuse Smoky Eyes palette was purchased from Shop Miss A. And then I have two shadows that were purchased from Kroger. They are Maybelline, and this one is Mocha Mirage, and this one is Carbon Frost. And I think these are baked eyeshadows, if I'm not mistaken. So these are my shadows that have, I guess, sentimental value. I don't really use these anymore. Some of them were purchased for me. Some I bought when I first started playing around in makeup. So I just have them on display in this container. So there's an Absolute palette. This one is from the brand Magic. Both sold at the beauty supply store. This one is an Amuse palette, which is Shop Miss A's brand. This palette came from Wish. This is a Profusion palette in Neon. This is also from the brand Absolute, and I have two of these. They're broken. They need to be cleaned. So what is this? BYS Metals. Oakland eyeshadow palette. This is the Beauty Glaze color board. This is from Amazon. Sorry. It's really pretty. I would recommend it for travel because you have all of these different shades of matte and also some shimmers or pressed glitters in here too. So it saves on having to bring a lot of different palettes. This one is all beat up too. What is it? Modessa. I used to love this palette. And this one is by Oakland. Is it Oakland? No, a Colin is the brand. This kind of looks like the new, it's not really new, but it's a palette from Morphe. And the shadows are in this shape, and they look like this as well. Kind of look like this Color Story. So these are my ColourPop palettes. This one is called Wild Child. This one is Sonic Boom. The sleeve is stuck. And then this one is Bling Time. I'm going to move on to my smaller Morphe palettes. And these are the smaller Morphe palettes. This green one on the end, it is Khaki Calling. This brown or neutral one, it is Bronze Metal. And this one looks like a Christmas palette to me, but it's called Melon Pop. I do have some of the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab palettes. So the first one is the Divine Neutrals, and this is how it looks. This one is Bling Boss. This one is Armed and Gorgeous. And the last one is Ring the Alarm. what is next? I have 2 palettes from Violet Voss. So this is the very first Fun Size palette. And then I have the Violet Sunset. Okay. And I have a Wondrous Beauty palette. Wondrous Escape, excuse me, from Wonder Beauty. This is how it looks. This is a Milani. There is eyeshadow, bronzer, blush, and highlight in this little palette. And this was purchased from Walmart. This is the Golden Age by Beauty Bay. BH Cosmetics, BFF Beauty Together, Alina Moore, and Anna Kohler. I haven't used this yet, so it still has the sleeve on it. Maybe that'll show better and won't have that glare. Makeup Obsession Warm-Up Palette. Nicole Miller, All That Glitters. I have never used this. This kind of looks like the Revolution palette, but I've never used this. Elf Opposites Attract. Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2. This is the Morphe 18S Sunset Beats palette. Really pretty. I have 2 palettes from Essence that I have not used, so honestly I don't know about their formula. So the first one is I'm With the Band. And this is Fairy Wings and Magical Things. I think this is a cute summer palette. Then we have some foils from Tarte. They're really pretty. Shake Your Pom Poms by Too Faced. Get it open. So I have 3 palettes from Sephora. This is the I Stories palette. And that's how it looks. This is the I Love. And would be my favorite of the 3 if I can get it open. Okay, I'll do that one last. I'm working with one hand here. What is this? Flash Sequence. Oh, that was pretty. And this is the Sephora I Love palette. As you can tell, I love this palette. See, I have a NYX Off Tropic palette, a Cara Beauty with Love palette, I have a Marc Jacobs 880 Terrific. I won't open this one because it's hard to open and I don't want to go through that today. I have a Barbie Malibu palette, and I just purchased this for the packaging. I've never actually used it. I have a New Rule palette. I have two actually. The first one, I've kind of hit pan on some shades, so I have a backup. And this is how it looks. I do have a small collection of Juvia's Place palettes. Well, it's small to me. I'm not going to go through the Juvia's palettes because I have a separate video on my channel that goes through those. So I will show the remainder of my palettes. And I think that will be it for the video. These are my LA Girl palettes. Hey Hey Vacay and LA VIP Desert Dream. This is a Beauty Bay nude palette. This is the Beauty Bay's Age of Opulence palette and the Trio Glitter set. This is the palette. It comes with a turquoise, gold, and pewter shade glitter. This is another Cara Beauty palette in the shade Beach Days. And this is how it looks. Another Cara Beauty palette. This is the Poetry of Love. It looks like a magazine. And comes with eyeshadow, blush, and highlight. I have a Morphe 2 stack. Let's see if I can open it. I think the bottom, this gold shade is for highlight. And then the second shade is a lip gloss. This is an eyeshadow. And this is also an eyeshadow. I think that's right. Eyes, cheeks, lips, and face. Okay, yeah, I was right. This is the Tammy X Revolution that goes with those two face palettes that I have. Have never used this palette. I think it's really pretty. Not sure why, but I have never used it. Morphe 35C Everyday Chic. And this is how it looks. This is the Morphe 35M Boss Mood palette. And this is how it looks. Jaclyn Hill times Morphe, Volume 2. I have 35S Sweet Oasis palette. And this is how it looks. I recently received the Nikita palette, and I am in love with the outside of it. And then when you open the inside, this shade right here, that's the one. And that one, and that one, and that one. And then I have a Patricia Brights palette from Revolution. Okay, let's see. This one may be hard to open. So this is the Patricia Bright palette. So this is the collab with Revolution. And I like this palette, or this color right here, and this color right here. My eyes automatically go to those when the palette opens. Now I do have some more palettes. Let's see if I can pull out. This is just a little Sterilite organizer that I used to have over there. And so I now use it for the palettes that I have. So I keep my Juvia's Place palettes in here. They're sewn towards the back. I don't want to pull it out too far. And then my Sweet Shop BH Cosmetics palettes are over here. I think I have a video for those too. So that's why I didn't show in detail these and open those up, because there's already a video with them on my channel. If you like this video and you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know. If there's any particular videos that you want me to upload, let me know down in the comments. Please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. I hope that your night is well. Thank you, and have a good night. So I did forget to add these two in my collection because they are stored somewhere different. So I do have the Matte Book by Crayon Case, and it looks like this. And then I do also have the blush binder. And so there's about 4 pages. Not sure if I'll be able to open them. 3 or 4 pages of different shades of blush. Let's see if I can get to the last page. So just wanted to add those because they are a part of my collection. But that is all I have for you all. Have a good night. I hope that your work week is productive. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and turn on your post notifications. Bye-bye. Well, that is all I have for you. That is my makeup collection so far. I am in the process of setting up my background areas, which is the area that you all will see when I record, when I'm facing my actual vanity. So once that has been completed, I will post an upload to show how I set that up. But that is all that I have for you all. Please have a good night. Be blessed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Thank you. Good night.